Hello, viewers. This is my edition number 4 for propagating and popularizing my idea of live body donation, Jeevit Dedan. Prior to this upload, I have posted 3 more editions. Those of you who have not seen the prior 3 may type live body donation Jeevit Dedan, Ranjan Srivastava on YouTube and view those too. I have also provided the links of the previous uploads below this window. You can click on them and see those 3 prior uploads also. Dear viewers, now kindly see this clip carefully, paying special attention to the words spoken by the actors therein.
Goodbye, Captain Clark.
Colonel, there's no such thing as death with honor. Just death.
I have no intention of dying now. But if I'm going to, allow me to choose where and how.
Dear viewers, I may agree or disagree with what Captain Clark says, but I surely do agree with what Colonel Kurt Steiner says in the clip. Ranjan Srivastava too has no intention of dying as of now. But if he has to, and if he is going to, then allow him to choose where and how. All honorable, brave, self reliant, and decent people will want to have this choice. Actually, they need this choice. A suitable law must be enacted to create this choice by a parliament. Dear viewers, Colonel Kurt Steiner is a fictional figure, but the inspiring saga of the immortal Captain Vijayan Thapar Veer Chakra, the hero of Kargil, is a true story. Lionheart Captain Thapar chose where to lay down his life and chose how to lay down his life. Dear viewers, please allow me to share with you the last communication of the Lionheart Captain Thapar, which is also in the nature of a will. Dearest Papa, Mama, Birdie, and Granny, by the time you get this letter, I'll be observing you all from the sky, enjoying the hospitality of Apsaras. I have no regrets. In fact, even if I become a human again, I'll join the Indian Army and fight for my nation. If you can, please come and see where the Indian Army fought for your tomorrow. As far as this unit is concerned, the new chaps should be told about this sacrifice. I hope my photos will be kept in the Alpha Company Mandir with Karni Mata. Whatever organ can be taken should be done. Contribute some money to the orphanage and keep on giving 50 rupees to Ruxana per month and meet Yogi Baba. Best of luck to Birdie. Never forget this sacrifice of these men. Papa, you should feel proud. Mama, so should you. Meet so and so. I loved her. Mama ji, forgive me for everything wrong I did. Okay, then it's time for me to join my clan of the Dirty Dozen. My assault party has 12 chaps. Best of luck to you all. Live life king size. Yours, Robin. I find similarities between his Balidan and my Jeevit Dedan. Firstly, Lionheart Captain Thapar knows that his body will not be alive at the end of the succeeding day. Yet he will walk into the operation theatre of the battle to make his Balidan willingly. I know that my body will not be alive at the end of the succeeding day, yet I will walk into the operation theatre of a medical facility to make my Jeevit Dedan willingly. Second, Lionheart Captain Thapar knows that his Balidan is necessary for the safety and security of his motherland. I know that my Jeevit Dedan is necessary for the healing and happiness of the suffering sons and daughters of India, which is my motherland. 3. Lionheart Captain Thapar wills his organs for the needy. I have willed my organs for the needy and my cadaver for a medical college. Viewers, I am very proud to acknowledge the fact that the Lionheart Captain Vijayan Thapar Veer Chakra and I Ranjan Srivastava belong to the illustrious Rajputana Rifles Regiment of the Indian Army. I salute the brave heart Captain Thapar. He inspires me greatly. Dear viewers, the following argument which I am advancing is squarely focused on that part of my prayer as contained in my petition dated 27/2017, which seeks necessary amendment modification in the Hippocratic Oath, inter alia. My name reveals that I may have been born into a particular faith system. This particular faith system has roughly 70% of Indians as its adherents. I am going to establish that the scriptures of this faith system fully support live body donation Jeevit Dedan, and that the Hippocratic Oath should yield to this new idea of mine. The Bhagavad Gita is the distillate of the Vedas and the Upanishads. The Bhagavad Gita distinguishes between the mortal body and the immortal self. In verse 20, chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita, we find the distinguishing features. I am quoting the English translation as available on the net. For the self, there is neither birth nor death at any time. Self has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. Self is unborn, eternal, everlasting, ever existing, and primeval. Self is not slain when the body is slain. Hence, any time after 20th July 2038, when I will be on the operating table, the surgeon's knife will only touch my body, which in any case will perish this way or that. But the knife will not be able to touch the self. Then again, in verse 22, it is revealed that as a person sheds worn out garments and wears new ones, likewise at the time of death, the self casts off old worn of body and enters a new one. All my male paternal ancestors and all my female maternal ancestors live deep into their 80s. Hence, I've chosen my 70th birthday as the not before date on which I will make my live body donation. It is courteous to gift things which are in good condition. It is always nice and courteous to extend things to others which can be of their use as they use it. So why wait? Going by my past genetics and my ancestors' genetics, I know at the age of 70, 71, 72, I'll be extremely healthy, perhaps healthier than a person 20 years younger to me. So I must give that body of mine to the needy, which will be of some use to them. Now I'm going to share with you the crux of the Gita. And though I've spoken the previous two verses in English, their translation, but now I would like to quote the Gita as it is there in the Gita. It says, Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledyantyaapo, na shoshati maruta. The first opening words of this verse, which indicate that there is no weapon which can harm, inflict injury on the self. Nainam chindanti shastrani. So, it is made clear that the self will remain intact and untouched by the scalpel of the surgeon. Come to think of it, actually, I will not die. Self cannot be killed. And by giving my living organs and tissues to those who need it, my living tissues and organs will be living in them also. So neither myself is dying nor my organs are dying. What is happening is that only my form is changing. The form in which you see me now will be changing, and I will be in a different form, living my life into the lives of so many others and extending happiness to so many others. The Hippocratic Oath, well, it takes the aspects of physicality into consideration and the basic crux that I will not cause harm to my patient. You're not causing harm to me. You cannot cause harm to me. Similarly, it is this thing which I would like to share with you all. Jeevit Dedan is just a station And if we follow what I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you, and if you follow what has been spoken before this, it is something which will become very common in times to come because there is no other way also. Now, a word of caution for those men and women who have to take a decision on my petition seeking a suitable law on live body donation Jeevat Dehdan. Do not be cavalier. The value system enshrined in Ramcharitmanas of Goswami Tulsidas and the life lessons as contained in the Bhagavad Gita deeply affected our father of the nation. His presence was towering in the Constituent Assembly, though physically, of course, he was not present there. Ramcharitmanas, this way or that way, deeply informs the culture of the Hindi Urdu speaking people of our country. I am going to speak and quote a doha from Ramcharitmanas. It goes like this: परहित सरिस धर्म नहीं भाई पर पीड़ा सम nahi अधमाई. Translated roughly into English, it means that you have to help others. You always have to live for others. Working for the good of others is the highest conduct, and causing pain to the others is most ignoble. Dear men and women in authority, when I, Ranjan Srivastava, decide to make my live body donation Jeevit Dedan, I pass the test as prescribed by the first line of the Doha. And if you fail to take timely steps for the enactment of the suitable law on live body donation, you not only fail the test as prescribed in the first line of the Doha, you also draw strictures as passed in the second line of the Doha. So please hurry up, take a good, positive decision. Use your imagination. It is possible that tomorrow your family members, those whom you love, your grandchildren, may, I wish it never happens, they fall ill and they need organs. The soldiers fighting terrorists need organs. This culture, if it takes up, will have an organ bank ready. People, those who have lived their life to the fullest, are there providing life to other people who need that. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam may come true. This is a very, very humane concept. Strengthen it, make it strong, let it continue. As I come to the end of my fourth edition of this upload, may I clarify one or two points which I have been asked to clarify. The first is that if a law come to existence, a law of this nature, it does not mean that everybody will be required to make a live body donation. Some friends of mine had this impression. They put this question to me. See, it is a choice. If you want to make it, the only necessary thing would be that there should be a 20 years gap between the declaration and making the live body donation. That is to prevent misuse. It is your choice. You want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. This is the first thing which I would like to clarify. And the second thing which I would like to clarify is that this is a law which will come into existence, if not today, then after 100 years, after 200 years, this law has to come into existence. On that, I've got no doubts whatsoever. There is no way other than this. With the life progressing, with so many prosperity coming in, this will come through. What the conditions will be, I cannot foresee now, but this will come through. So first is, this law has to come through. I have no doubts on that. And second, as I clarified before, that you are not required to make this live body donation. If you feel like doing it, do it. If you don't feel like doing it, nobody is asking you to this kind of a live body donation. I will be the first case to do this. I am going to be the test case. Once it has been tested upon me, and if good things come through, then of course anybody is welcome to do that. So I've come to the end of the upload. Dear viewers, at the end I'm going to play a few lines from a sterling performance of a fusion poetry for those men and women who have to take a decision on my petition. Though the real import and meaning of the poem being sung is different and profound, nevertheless, I have taken the liberty of molding it to the context of my pending petition and my waiting. Esteemed men and women in authority, it's been more than a year since I received the acknowledgement of my petition dated 20th July 2017. Apart from that, there is no news from your end until this date as I record this message. What is happening? आपको शायद परवाह नहीं है, या शायद मेरा मन किसी बेपरवाह से उलझ गया है। वो बेपरवाह जो भारत के दीन और भारत की दुनिया पर बादशाहत रखता है। सुनिए, एक बड़ी चुनौती भरी नदी के उस पार मेरा जीवित देहदान का लक्ष्य है। मैंने अपना कॉल दिया है, वादा किया है, वहां पहुंचना मेरे लिए जरूरी है। आप मांझी हो, आप मल्लाह हो, मैं आपसे मिन्नत कर रहा हूं, एक खूबसूरत फैसला करिए, जल्दी करिए। मेरी आंखें तरस गई हैं।
मन अटके बेपरवाह दे नाल उस दिन दुनी दे शाह दे नाल दिन दुनी दे शाह दे नाल मन अटके बेपरवाह दे नाल मन अटके बेपरवाह